Number one, how to use two apps at one time. First, open up the first app that you want to have at the top of the screen. I'm going to have YouTube at the top. So we'll open up YouTube. Then I'm going to hit the recent apps button right here. Swipe over and tap on the YouTube icon at the top and tap on open split screen view. And then this pop-up will show up at the bottom, and then you can go through and select another app to have at the bottom of the screen. Now let's say you want to have YouTube at the top, and at the bottom you like to have your web browser like Google Chrome. Let's find Google Chrome right here, open it up, and now I can go ahead and select a video to play. So this video is going to play at the top, and I can also tap on this box here to just shrink down the video, and then right here I can scroll through Google Chrome and basically be just browsing whatever website I would like while this video is playing. You can also take the phone and rotate it in the landscape position. Now make sure, sometimes it takes a few seconds for it to do the switch, but there it is. I can even double tap on the three buttons in the center here to switch it, and what's on the left will move to the right. And then when you're all done and you want to get out of the split screen, simply take your fingers and drag them to the right, and that will take you out of the split screen. You can also save the pair of apps that you have open. This is also pretty cool, so watch. Okay, let's pause the video, tap on our recent apps, and go back and open split screen view again. Open up Chrome again. Now let's say this is a pair of apps that you plan to use in split screen a lot. Tap on the three dots in the center and tap on the star. When you do that, you have the option to save this pair. So next time you want to open up YouTube in Chrome, you can open it with just one button versus having to go through the whole process. So tap home screen, and now if we hit the home screen, we have this saved as a pair. So if I ever want to open up YouTube in Chrome again, I just tap on this shortcut and it'll open up both apps in one tap, which is awesome. Now, one important thing you'll need to activate as well, go swipe down from the top of the screen and tap on the settings wheel. From here, we're going to go up to the advanced features and then lab, and make sure you turn on multi-window for all apps. The reason for this is now every single app is going to work in that split screen view. If you don't enable that, then certain apps will not work with that split view. So you want to make sure you activate that. Now, number two, you have this little gray dash on the edge of the screen here that's kind of hard to see, but basically by swiping into the gray edge, you'll bring up what is called your app edge. This is a really cool and useful shortcut where you can add the apps that you use the most to help you get to them faster. So there are a few that are pre-selected, but we can change that list by tapping on this pencil in the bottom corner. So maybe you say, I'd rather not have my calendar, and I'd rather not have my clock. Instead, I want to have Facebook, and I want to have my calculator, and let's put Gmail. Okay, so we have 6 apps there right now. Now, if you keep adding apps, it will actually add 2 columns. So if I add maps, now it has split it, and now we have 2 columns of apps. So it just depends on how you want it to look and how many apps you want to save in that shortcut. Now we just hit the home button, and when we swipe in, now we have this quick shortcut to get to the apps that you want to use the most. That is called your app edge. Now I have a separate video as well. If you want to learn how to take a screenshot on this phone, check out this link right here, and it'll show you my quick video on how to take a screenshot and how to print on your Samsung A16. Okay, let's move on to number 3, which is how do I send really large files? You can record HD videos, but guess what? You really can't text those or email those because of the file size. But if you follow this little shortcut, you'll be able to send really large files super easy. Let's swipe up on the home screen and go to the gallery, and let's find a large file. Now if I go to recent, I have this video here that's a 3-minute and 23-second video. Now I'm going to hit the share button, and then I'm going to tap on quick share. Now with Samsung phones specifically, they have a really cool and useful feature built in. So when you go to quick share, you'll need to sign into a Samsung account first, and make sure you do that. That's free. You have this option to create a link. What it's going to do is it's going to take your video, it's going to temporarily upload it to the Samsung cloud, And then when you tap on QR code or link, it's going to give you a shareable link that, guess what, you just hit copy URL, and then you can paste that into a text message or an email, and you can basically send that to anyone. They can download that video file and they can watch it, or you can simply just send it to yourself to your computer and easily transfer those large files and then save them onto your computer. So it's super convenient. Moving on to number 4, I want to show you how to copy text that's on your screen. Just as an example, let's say you are on a website. You're on Amazon.com. Maybe you're shopping for something and you want to copy the text that you see on the screen. Right here it says shop college must-haves. Let's say I wanted to copy the text that was on this screen. If I hold down on the home button here for 1 second, this will bring up this easy view that will allow me to highlight text. I can just tap and hold for 1 second, and then it will allow me to highlight the text on the screen. You just drag these little blue bubbles here. You want to grab the second bubble, and I can drag it down, and I can also drag it up too. And now I can highlight all the text that you see on the screen. I can copy it, hit the home button, and now let's open up our Samsung Notes. Hit get started. Let's create a brand new note. And then I'm just going to press and hold, and I'm going to paste. Press and hold, paste, and I was able to pull all the text off of that website. So imagine you're on a website and there's a whole paragraph that you want to copy. Just hold down the home button. That's all you do, and it makes all the text on the screen selectable, so you can copy it and then you can save it or you can send it to someone. So super useful, and I definitely use that one all the time. Now I want to show you guys really quick a really cool accessory that goes with this phone. This is a really basic charging dock that you just dock your phone on. It'll charge your phone. There's also a little display at the bottom. I actually keep this dock on my desk, and I use it to charge my phones throughout the day. It's really inexpensive, and I'll link it on screen right here in case you want to pick up one for yourself. It'll work great as an accessory for your nightstand. Moving on to our next tip, I want to show you guys how to keep your phone moving nice and quick using the device care widget. Now I'm going to hold down on the home screen for 1 second, and then I'm going to tap on widgets, and then swipe up to device care and tap, and hold down. You have a couple of different options here. This is a really good one here, but again, you have 4 depending on how much space you have on your home screen. I'm going to hold down on this and just drag it up and drop it on my home screen. And what this does is it shows you how much of your internal storage is being used on the top, and at the bottom it shows you how much of your RAM is being taken up. When too much of your RAM is being used, the phone begins to slow down. So if you notice your phone running slow or lagging, all you have to do is tap on this little brush here, and this will optimize your phone. It will close out apps that are running in the background that could be taking up space, and it frees up that RAM so your phone begins to move nice and quick once again. This is called your device care widget, and it's such a game changer. I use it on my personal phone all the time, and it keeps my phone moving nice and quick. Now with our next tip, this is a really fun one. If you want to keep track of your steps because you're trying to just be more mindful of how active you are during the day, you'll want to tap on this button on your home screen. This is your Samsung Health widget. By tapping on this, it's going to open up Samsung Health. All you need to do is follow the prompts. It just takes a few seconds for you to set it up. And what it's going to do is, after you have the app fully set up, it's going to put a health tracker right on your home screen. So you'll be able to see how many steps you've walked throughout the day. As long as you're holding your phone, it is going to track your steps. Now just to show you, first time you open the app, it will ask you to go to the settings and just give the app permission. So go ahead and do that. And now let's hit our home button. Now we have our health tracker that's right on the front here. And what this does is it tracks 3 different things. It tracks your steps, it tracks your active minutes, and it tracks your calories burnt. Now there's another widget as well that goes with this. Let me make some room for it. Let's hold down and make this smaller. So watch this. So this is tracking a few different things. Now we're going to add a step tracker right here. Hold down on the home screen, tap on widgets. We're going to go to our health app and then tap on there. and then go down to steps and just grab this first one. This is the smallest one. Put your finger on it and keep your finger on the screen for 1 second, and then drag it and drop it on your home screen. Now you have a step tracker right on your home screen, and this will give you a tracking number for throughout the day, so you can know exactly how many steps that you've walked. It's a great way to just measure how active you are. Again, this is just your steps. This is tracking your steps, your calories burnt, and your active minutes. And both of these are a shortcut that will take you into the Samsung Health app, which has a bunch of other really great, helpful health tips. If you hit the back button here, you can see this is the full app. And you can see there's a bunch of other cool data that's built in. You can have it track workouts, body composition. You can set a step goal for the day of how many steps you want to do. Medication tracker, blood pressure. There's so much in here. So take some time, explore this app, and set this up, because it's great to see how many steps you walked, and it's an encouragement to keep you active. Now, if you want to take that to the next level, I would encourage you to get one of these. This is the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. Now this is on my wrist all throughout the day, and this is great because it'll link right up with your phone. It will track your steps. It'll also track your workouts. It'll send you notifications when you get text messages, when you get emails. I can answer the phone when someone calls me. I can answer it and talk right from my watch. And it does a bunch of other really cool things as well. So this is the next level of just tracking your activity. Obviously, when you're using your phone, it's only going to track when you're holding the phone. But like when I work out, I don't hold my phone the whole time. So if you want an even more accurate depiction of how active you are, I would encourage you to pick up one of these Samsung Galaxy Watch 7s. I'll link it on screen right here. And it's awesome. I've been using it for almost a year, and it's just a great companion to have with your phone. Moving on to number 7, I want to show you how to customize your phone, how to really change the menus and make it look just more closer to your favorite colors and things that you like. So what you're going to do is just find a blank spot on the home screen, hold down for 1 second, and tap on the themes. Now this will take you to what is called the Samsung Galaxy Theme Store. The first time you open it, it will ask you to update it. And essentially this is a store that Samsung has created that has a bunch of wallpapers. It has themes, it has icon packs, it has all these different things to help you customize your phone. So at the bottom, these are the 3 categories. You have themes, wallpapers, and you have icons, okay? So for example, you can pick an icon pack, and then it's going to change all the icons that are on the phone. So that's super cool. Now, here's my pro tip. Here's how to really maximize this app without breaking your pockets. Let's say you want to find a good wallpaper for your phone. Go to top, for the all button, tap on all and go to free. And you can sort all the options based on the free themes or free wallpapers first. I always say try to see what's free first. And if you don't find any cool free themes, then go ahead and pay for one. But check the free ones first. This one's kind of cool right here. I'm going to tap on this little mountain forest hot springs. Simply hit download, which will take literally seconds. Hit apply, press next, and then this is a preview of what the phone will look like with that. Hit done, and now we hit the home button, and now this is our new wallpaper, which is so super fun, super cool, looks so great. And that's just one of thousands of themes that are available for you to download. No, excuse me, that's not a theme, that's just a wallpaper. Now let's go back really quickly. If you want to take your customization to the even higher level, you don't want to just change the background, you want to change like everything. You want to go to themes. The themes are pretty cool because it doesn't just change the background, it changes everything. So here's an example of this. Let's select this one right here. And what's cool is you don't have to like buy it or download it to see it. You can simply just tap on the pictures and you can see this is the background. It'll come with its own custom icons, which are super cool, and swipe over. This is what your lock screen is going to look like. It's going to give you a custom lock screen. This is what your dialer will look like, your text messaging app, and your notification panel. All those are going to change when you download this theme. So that's what separates a theme from a wallpaper. A wallpaper is just the background, the phone, the theme is everything. Everything is going to change. So this is a really cool way to customize your phone and really just make it stand out and look unique to you. What's cool is they have a lot of great themes in there as well, like for sports teams. So if you're a sports person, you can find some really great themes to help cheer on your favorite team. And so far, if you're getting value out of this video, take a minute and bump that like button down below. We appreciate the support, and you hitting that like button will let YouTube know that you like the video, and it'll help them to push it out to more people and hopefully help the video be a really big success. So we appreciate your support in doing that. Let's move on to our next tip. Now this is a feature that's called Circle to Search, and this is really great, especially if you're, for example, like watching a YouTube video and you see something really cool on your screen. You can use this to circle an item on the screen, and then it will find it for you. Now here's a cool example. Here's a phone on the screen. If I hold down the home button and I circle something on the screen, it will find it for you. It will tell you what it is, and it will show you where you can buy it. So look, here it is. This is the Samsung Galaxy S25, and it's showing us we can buy it right on Samsung.com. It's giving us options here. So this is a really cool feature. A lot of times I'm watching a YouTube video and someone has something really cool in the background of their video. I often will use this so I can figure out what it is, what is it called, and then where can I buy it. So that is just the Circle to Search feature. Now, one quick note, if you want to expand the storage on your A26 by adding a memory card, I do have a video on that. So if you want to learn how to do that, hit this link right here, and that'll show you how to install a memory card on your phone and some other really helpful tips that you'll need to know when you use a memory card as well. Now, moving on to number 9, this is a really fun feature. We're gonna swipe up. Let's go to the Internet app. This is Samsung's browser, which is different from Google Chrome. And basically what this tip is you can go to any website and you can use AI to read the website to you. That's right. Let's say we went to AOL.com, and you know, one of the reasons I love AOL is because they always have like news stories. You can kind of get a snapshot of like what's going on in the world, right? So we're on AOL. Let's say I tap on this first article about Jeff Bezos. Okay, we're gonna press on the Galaxy AI button right here and tap read out loud.
Lauren Sanchez sends public message to Katy Perry as she misses her wedding to Jeff Bezos.
So now you can basically have it read the entire article out loud to you, which is super helpful. Now, you can go to just about any website, and as long as you see that Galaxy AI button and read aloud, you can have it read articles to you. Now, this is great when you're driving because maybe you have things bookmarked on your phone that you would like to read. Well, now you can just go in and just tell it to start reading, and you can listen to it while you're driving versus you trying to read it and risk getting in an accident. So super helpful feature there. Now, currently this is only available in the Internet app, but I'm sure they're going to expand this to more apps so you can have other things read out loud to you, which is super helpful. Now next, I want to show you how to hide apps on your phone. Let's say, for example, you might have to pass your phone to your kids every now and then, and you don't want them opening up your Facebook and posting goofy pictures of you they've taken while they're holding your phone, right? So here's what you're gonna do. On the home screen, hold down the home screen, you're gonna tap on Settings. From here, you're gonna go up to Hide Apps on Home Screen, and simply select the apps you would like to hide. I'm gonna hide Facebook, let's hide DoorDash, and let's also hide Netflix. Okay, hit done, hit the home button, and now when I swipe up, my Facebook app is gone, my DoorDash is gone, and my Facebook, DoorDash, and Netflix. That's what it is. So this is how easy it is to hide apps on your phone, and when it's time to unhide them, you just follow the same process. You're gonna hold down the home button, tap on Settings, swipe up, and go to Hide Apps on Home Screen, and simply just hit the little, there's a minus you'll see in the corner of each app, and that will unhide them, hit done, and then you'll find them back in your app drawer right after. For our last tip, guys, I want to show you how to make this change to your notification panel. Now, in case you've missed it, Samsung did a big update on a lot of their devices, and so now when you swipe on the left side of the camera, you'll see notifications, and when you swipe to the right, you'll see your settings shortcuts, and you can basically just swipe left and right to move between these menus. But it's a little irritating, especially if you've used Samsung phones in the past and you're used to it being different. I'm going to show you how to change it back to the way it used to be on older Samsung phones. What you'll need to do is just swipe down from the top, swipe to your left, and tap on this little pencil. Go to panel settings, and then tap on together, and then hit the back button and hit done. That's it. Now, when you swipe down, it's going to show both your app shortcuts, your brightness adjuster bar right here, and your notifications. How to take a screenshot and how to print on the Samsung Galaxy A26. Let's get into it. So the easiest way to do this is holding down on the power and the volume down button, just like this. 1, 2, 3, hold, let it go. You'll see a flash on the screen. If you tap on the little image, it will take you right to the options to be able to edit it using their gallery app. Now, I don't really like that in terms of the editing, so I'm going to show you one more time a different way to do it. Power, volume down, press, let it go. Tap on the crop button at the bottom here, and you can just crop it right on screen. Now with this, I can drag from the corners, and I can crop the area that I want the screenshot to focus on. I can also write on the screen if I want to with one of these little pins here. I can erase that later like this. And when I'm all done, I can share it out using this button here, or simply hit the drop down arrow here to save it in my gallery. Now let's swipe up, go to the gallery, and that's where your picture is going to be saved. It's going to create a folder called screenshots, and you'll see all the screenshots taken right there. Now, this was the picture that we cropped down. Let's say I want to print this picture or any other picture in my gallery. All I have to do is first make sure I'm connected to Wi-Fi. So my Wi-Fi is turned on, and I see my Wi-Fi icon in the upper right corner, so I know I'm connected. So that's the first thing. The second thing is make sure you have a wireless printer that is connected to your network. If you don't have a wireless printer and you need one because you would like to print from your phone, I'll link one on screen right here. I'm going to tap on the share button. I'm going to tap on the 3 dots in the upper right corner and go down to print. And at the top here, you can go to select a printer or tap on this drop down arrow to the right. And I have 2 printers that are on my network right now. One is a Canon and one is an Epson. I'm going to tap on the Epson. I'm a big fan of Epson printers because they're very simple to set up, and I've had the best experience in terms of just using them with mobile phones. I'm currently using the Epson XP4200, but any printer in their XP series should work just fine. I'm going to tap on the print button here, press OK, and it will need to install a little bit more software, and then after that, it's going to send it right to my printer and print out my picture. So that's how you print your screenshot or any picture on the phone. Now, I also want to show you how to print from an email and print from a website. So let's go over that next. I'm going to open up the Gmail app here, and let's pull up an email, and I want to show you the same process. Google, Gmail. Now let's say I want to print this picture from the Google Play Store. I'm going to go to the upper right corner, tap on the 3 dots, come down to print. You'll see that same button, and the printer that I previously selected should automatically populate at the top. If not, you know how to get to it using that drop down. You can also tap on this drop down arrow here to access some additional options. For example, if you want to make more than one copy, you can do that here. You can change from color, black and white. You can also change the orientation. So you have a lot of extra options you can access with the printer. And this one is ready to go. I'll just tap on that little button to send it to the printer. Now, the last thing I want to show you how to do is printing from a website. All right, so we're on Amazon's website here, and let's just say I want to print out this keyboard or this Fire Max 11 that also has a keyboard. Whatever. I want to print this page because I want to show it to someone. Go to the upper right corner, tap on these three dots. You will not see a print button in this menu. But if you tap on share, which is one extra step, you'll then see a print button right here. And that's how easy it is to print from a web page. We'll tap on print and it'll bring us to the same menu. And here, one thing I want you to pay attention to is it'll always show you how many pages it's about to print. Here it says 1 of 12. And you might go through here and say, I don't want to print all these pages. This is too many. So you can always uncheck a page by just tapping on the check in the bottom right corner. And you can do that. Or you can hit the drop down and under the select range, you can just change this and say, hey, I just want to print the first page. No problem. Now it'll only print that first page. You'll then tap on the print button right here and it will send it off to the printer. Today I want to show you how to install a memory card in your Samsung Galaxy A26. Let's go ahead and get started. Now in the box of your phone, you'll see a tool that looks like this. This is called a SIM ejector tool, and this is what is used to pop out the tray so that we can put in this micro SD card. Okay, so your tray is going to be on the left side of the phone. We're just going to insert it like this and give it a push. There's our tray. Now this is where your phone SIM card goes with your service, and then here we will basically put the card in, and all you're trying to do is fit it plush in the slot. Okay, now if I tilt it sideways like this, you should not see it sticking out at all. All right, and a good test is if you turn it over and it doesn't fall out, you're probably in good shape. So now let's take it and let's just insert it back. And be careful because as I bent it, it essentially popped out. So let's try again. Give it a good push. And very carefully hold and slide back into that slot. And I'm just sort of pressing as I go. And it should slide right in. Okay? If you try to put it back in and it doesn't seem like it's going in smooth, then take it out and make sure that it's totally flat first, because you don't want to mess up that slot. Very important slot. Again, that's the slot where your carrier SIM card goes and your micro SD card. So you just want to be really careful. So, okay, our next step is we're going to swipe down from the top of the screen, and you should see this pop-up that says SD card inserted. So that is your sign that the phone is reading your memory card properly. Very important. Now, before I move forward, I just want to make a quick point. Make sure you're buying quality memory cards. You don't want to buy off-brand or aftermarket with memory cards. Go with a quality brand, because sometimes they're not read in all phones, or they will work for a few weeks and then they'll stop working. So I like to stick with Samsung, SanDisk, PNY, Seagate. Those are usually the top brands when it comes to memory cards. If you've never heard of the brand, I would probably stay away from it, just because you don't want to have any issues with the card. So now that we can see our card is inserted and the phone is reading it, the next step is we want to go to our settings. So swipe down from the top of the screen. In the upper right corner, you'll see the settings wheel. Tap on that settings wheel. You'll want to swipe down and go to the device care section, and then go to storage. Now on the first page, you will see your internal storage, and it will say internal storage. And when you swipe to the left, it'll switch to your SD card storage. So this is how you can see how much storage is the total card and how much is currently being used. So this card is currently, it's a 128 gig micro SD card, and 55% of that card is already being used. So I already have 71 gigs that are being taken up, but I still have, 128 minus 71, I still have that left. So this is where you can go to monitor how much space you have left, and you always want to try to keep that card with plenty of space. Now, the next step is we're going to hit our home button. We're going to go to the camera because we want to change the settings so that when you take pictures and videos, instead of them saving on the internal storage, you want them to be saved to the micro SD card. You always want to keep your phone storage freed up and have plenty, because if you want to download an app or if there's a big update on the phone, you need that space. And if you don't have it, the phone runs slower and then you can't download certain things, and it's a sort of a chain reaction of downward spiraling that can basically stop the phone from working well. So open the camera right after you install the memory card, and you'll see a pop-up that should come up and ask you if you want to change where the pictures are saved. Now the pop-up did not come up, which is fine. We're going to go to the settings. First tap on this button here, and then tap on settings, and then we'll swipe up and go to storage location. Currently it says internal storage. We're going to tap and just change it to SD. Okay, next I want to show you how to move pictures from the internal storage of your phone over to the micro SD card. So some of you guys might have purchased a memory card because your storage is already full and you're just trying to free up space. So here's what you're going to do. Swipe up and go to your Samsung folder, and here you'll go to My Files. Now, you'll have under storage, you'll have internal storage and you'll have SD card. Go to internal storage, go to DCIM. Now, it's a folder you'll see on every phone, and it's basically where your camera always saves pictures. It's always in the DCIM folder. Now, let's go to camera, and these are all the pictures right now that are saved on the internal storage of the phone. Okay, first let's tap on the three dots and go to view, and let's change it to grid. When you change it to grid, it makes it a bit easier for you to see the pictures. Now you can move some pictures or all the pictures, it's up to you. I'm going to show you how to move some, and then I'll show you how to take all. So if we hold down on just one picture for 1 second, you'll see little bubbles are going to pop up next to each picture. Now the easiest way to take every picture and just select it is tap on the all button in the corner here. This selects all the pictures that are currently in this folder. And then from there you can simply just hit the move button down here, and then we'll move it over to the memory card. Now if you only want to take a few pictures, I can hold down on this one picture and then I can randomly go through and select certain ones. In most cases it's better to just move everything, but this would be how you would just move some. So we've selected a couple, and then we would hit the move button right here. Now I'm going to go to the corner and hit all, because I want to take all the pictures on the phone and I just want to put them on the memory card. Now I'm going to tap on the move button. You don't want to hit copy, because if you hit copy, it's going to keep a copy on the internal storage, and then it'll put the other copy on the memory card. We want to permanently move them, not just put a copy on the memory card. So tap on move, and from here where it says internal storage, tap there, and then tap on SD card, and then go to DCIM, and then we're going to hit move here. And now it's going to take all 92 pictures and move them from the internal storage over to the SD card. This way you're actually freeing up space on your phone, and hopefully if your phone is full, this will help to free up enough space for it to begin to move nice and smooth and quick. So that is the process of moving pictures and videos over to that memory card. I'll make sure to link on screen right here to some good memory card recommendations if you want to get a memory card for your phone. Alright, all of our pictures are now moved. Now, the very last thing that I want to show you is how to back up your data to a micro SD card. Now, this can be done for many different reasons. If you were about to get rid of this phone and you wanted to back up the data first before you got rid of it, this is one thing you could do. Swipe up, go to your Samsung folder, and look for the Smart Switch app. Hit more, continue, more, allow, and then you'll tap on the memory card icon in the upper right corner, and it's going to ask where you want to back up your data. You're going to hit SD card. It'll scan the phone and look through all the files and see what things it would need to back up. And then it's going to check to make sure you have enough room on the memory card. And it's going to give you an option to select. If you don't want to move everything, you just want to move certain things. Normally, most people just hit everything, hit next, and then it will begin to back up all your data to the memory card. I'm going to stop it for now because I don't want to finish the process. Some people, as a practice, will buy a large memory card and they will basically put it in their phone once every other month, and they will back up all their data, and then they will take that memory card out and stick it in a drawer. And the reason for this is because if your phone is ever lost, you lose a lot of information. But just by backing up your data, once a month or once every 2 months, that's going to back up everything from your text messages, your call logs, app data. It's backing everything up on the phone. So as a practice, this is a great way to sort of save your data, especially if you're someone who tends to lose their phone a lot, or you have really important information on your phone that you don't want to lose. I would encourage you to back it up to a memory card. Alright guys, this brings us to the end of our video. If you got value out of this video, please stop and bump that like button down below. It takes seconds and it really does help the channel so much. The more likes that YouTube sees, the more it will push the video out to more people, and that is a part of how the channel is able to continue to grow and succeed. So if you can do that, I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. We have more videos coming on the Samsung A26, and we don't want you to miss them. This is where you go to get all your information to learn how to use all the things on this phone. So make sure you subscribe. I'm going to link here to my playlist that will have more helpful videos on the A26. And here I'll link to another video as well. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and as always, have a good one.